I'm delighted to be here with Howard Levy, who is not only our composer but also our soloist in our upcoming concert this weekend. Howard, harmonica is not generally an instrument you see playing with a classical symphony orchestra. Talk a bit about what it's like to both compose and play with a classical orchestra.
Well, when I was a kid, I started out playing classical piano. So I love classical music, I have a background in it, and I started playing harmonica actually right here at Northwestern in my freshman year, back in 1882, I think it was. And I quickly figured out a way to play the full chromatic scale on this instrument, which no one had done before on the diatonic harmonica. The little, the instrument that plays folk music and blues. Usually plays blues. And so gradually I started playing more advanced music, the stuff I played on piano, jazz and classical music. And at a certain point, an orchestra came to me and asked me if I would play one of the harmonica concertos written for the chromatic harmonica, the kind that has the button on the side that Larry Adler played, and a lot of composers wrote concertos for him. And I said, no, I really can't, I don't play that instrument, I can't play the concerto, but if you're interested, I could write one for myself to play on this instrument. And I thought I'd never hear from them again, and they said, we're interested. And I went, oh my God, I have to write a concerto. I don't know how to write a concerto. So that's how I wrote this concerto. And I've performed it, I don't know how many times, 30 times, 40 times now, over the last 15 years since I composed it.
We know that you live here in Evanston, and we're delighted that you're going to come and play with us here. And also you're playing a few jazz interludes with Porgy and Bess.
Yeah, that's just fantastic music. Gershwin was a total genius, like probably, I'd say, the greatest American composer, period. Him and Duke Ellington. It's just sort of vying for a top position. And Larry Eckerling had this wonderful idea of taking this Porgy and Bess suite and having me play some of the melodies, but also opening it up, as we say in jazz, for jazz improvisation over the chord changes of the tunes, which jazz musicians have been, we say, blowing over for almost 100 years. Some of these were written in the 1920s and they still don't sound summertime. It's one of the greatest pieces of music anyone ever wrote. So it's thrilling for me to play this Gershwin stuff with an orchestra.
Well, it's thrilling for us to have you. Thank you very much. We're looking forward to seeing you on Sunday.